should you rent a piece of land or should you buy it at once? Now, let's take, for example, that here in the southwest region of Cameroon, you have a property that, let's say we have a land in a developed place, which is 1,000 square meters, and the seller is charging 50 million CFA francs. All right, now, should you buy that land directly with 50 million CFA francs or should you rent it? Now, I believe the answers are going to be different, all right, based on who is coming for that particular land. Now, if it is an individual and if the land has a title foncier or land certificate, I would recommend that you buy it if you can be able to afford it. But if it is a company, I will recommend that the company should rent it. All right. If the person is leasing it out, I will recommend that the company should rent it. And if I'm the owner, I would prefer to lease it so that with time, it's still my land. All right. I can still leave it like a legacy for my generations to come after me. So while I am still receiving income from that particular place. So one thing you have to know is that when you sell a land, you don't have it again, and you cannot buy it back from the same amount. So if you sell a land today, which is worth 50 million, and tomorrow it's worth 100 million, there is nothing you can do about it again. So I think leasing it out gives you room to still make money from the land while you are still the owner of the land. So the value of the land is appreciating, all right, but you're making money from it. And like in in Cameroon, we have the bill in 𝗕𝗃𝗃𝗏, which means you can rent a land for like 99 years. All right. So most companies, especially foreign companies or business people, this is what they do. When they see a land in a good location, what they do is they rent it. All right, they can rent it. You have a lease agreement, which means they can even build on that land. But remember, it's a lease agreement, right? That lease agreement gives them legal rights. It protects them to occupy that land for the period of time which the lease agreement ends. So which means they can actually build a structure on that land they can actually build whatever they want to do. We use the land anyhow they want it. But after the lease agreement, whatever it's on that land now belongs to the owner of the land. So which means that if you rent a land and you build a house on that land, and after 99 years, what is on that land does not belong to your grandchildren. All right, it belongs to the owner's grandchildren. All right, why I'm saying this is because it's 99 years period of time, so it's actually a long time. Let's say the person giving out the land for you is already 40 years, 99 years, probably the person will not be around, which means the grandchildren will be there at that moment to be able to manage that property. So the lease agreement that you have, after it expires, they are the ones who would benefit from anything that is on that land again. But this is what most business people do, all right? They prefer to actually lease it out because to rent it, since they don't want to own it. I think I made a video the last time that as a foreigner, you can actually own land in Cameroon, but it has a different process, all right? It has a different way of doing it than just a normal Cameroon citizen owning the land itself. So I believe that you can rent it if you cannot afford it, right? And if the seller is renting it, you can do so. You can rent it, especially business and companies. I think it's best you rent. And when it comes to an individual, if you're an individual and can afford it, I will recommend that you buy it. All right, you can then buy it and you put it out to rent, occupy it anyhow you want. All right, so I think that's my opinion. So let me know your own opinion on the comment section. Do you prefer to rent a piece of land, or would you prefer to buy it at once?